Hi students, today we are dealing with a class of students T distribution. This term distributions now it is very familiar for you. Lot of distributions we have at least the name you have it is very familiar for you. That means we are dealing with a table called frequency distribution table in the first class. Then we were having sampling distributions, then we were having normal distributions. Now this is a distribution where we will apply if the sample size is less than 30. We were mentioning some terms in our class of test of significance where we were mentioning that we are having some terms called parameter, estimator, small sample test, large sample test, null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis. Like that we were mentioning some terms there. Now what do you mean by large sample test? If the sample size is greater than 30, we are mentioning that is what we call as large sample test. And what do you mean by small sample test? If the sample size is less than or equal to, if the sample size is less than 30, we call it as small sample test. And in the normal distribution, if you remember, we were mentioning that a distribution, a set of data where the sample size is large, and if in the frequency distribution table, if the class intervals are of small width, then that data will always follow a normal distribution. That is what we were mentioning in that distribution of normal. That is how we were having a frequency curve of a bell-shaped curve. Now, what happens if the sample itself is less than 30? There we cannot apply normal distribution because there we are having the normality condition cannot be applied, or the distribution is not following a normal distribution in that case. In this case, the significant value is based on the exact sampling distribution of Z, which is turned out to be the student's T test and chi-square test. So the exact distributions we need there, and that is why we are having some basic assumptions for exact sampling distribution. That means the distribution of the population from which the sample is drawn should be normal. So that is the basic assumption for exact sampling distribution. From which distribution of the distribution of the population from which the sample is drawn should follow a normal distribution or should be normal. And small sample test, or otherwise we call it as exact test. Actually, the small sample test or this distribution is what we call as sampling distributions. Large sample tests are based on normal distributions. All the large sample tests will always follow a normal distribution. And it's also observed that almost all distributions can be approximated to normal distribution when the sample size is large. So now comes the importance of what is this student's T distribution. The student's T distribution is a sampling distribution only and is used to test the hypothesis dealing with specified value of mean. That means if there is a population and from that population we have drawn a sample, and if we are doing a study to find the prevalence of anemia among adolescent girls in a community. Imagine that is your study. So what we will do there, the prevalence of anemia we want to find, so we need to find the HB value. HB value, since it is a quantitative value, we can find the average value there. Understood? So once we find the average value of that sample, what we want to find? We want to find whether this value that we have obtained from the sample can be generalized to that of the population. Now what we will do, there we want to apply, or there we will apply the average value is there. So that is the importance of student's T distribution. The null hypothesis we are having there is the average mean, or is the average value, or the mean is there. So the null hypothesis we will write it as HB average value is equal to, say the HB value of the adolescent girls of that community, we have obtained the average value as 10.5. So that we will write as null hypothesis in the case if the distribution is following a student's T distribution. It can also be applied in order to compare the prevalence of anemia in different community. Like if you want to find the prevalence of anemia among adolescent girls in Miyanur area, and if you want to find the prevalence of anemia among adolescent girls in a panchayat in Trivandrum, say Venyaramud Panchayat. So like that, if you want to compare the prevalence of anemia, there also we need the average value. So average HB value is obtained from Miyanur and average HB value that is obtained from Venyaramud. Like that, in the null hypothesis, so what we will write, this mean value of Miyanur is equal to mean HB value of Venyaramud area. So this is what the use of students T test. That is why we are applying students T test. And T distribution is completely specified by its parameters. The parameter is called degrees of freedom, usually denoted by n. So that details I will teach you in the corresponding classes.